Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. And how do you do? You woke up this morning. You should be feeling fantastic no matter what conditions you are experiencing. The fact that the Creator touched you and touched me and said, rise. Therefore, this is a fantastic day that we will never, ever, ever see again. Are you a morning person like me? I can't help it. When I recognize that I've been touched to live this day that will never ever come again, I am joyous, happy, and free. Yes, welcome to Free Conversation with Edwina B, y'all. That's right. Miss Cuckoo for Cocoa Pops coming to you just the way I am. In my pajamas, in my little robe, because this is about removing the mask, showing transparency and authenticity for the purpose of addressing and resolving my brokenness and being broke. So, what better way than to come to you authentic and transparent? So, y'all know what free to hope means, right? If you don't know, let me show you. Free from recovery, emerge empowered. The fact that I can sit before you, no makeup, no wig, no fingernail polish, no fingernails. I got my dentures in today. Sometimes I come on without them because guess what? When I go to bed at night and wake up in the morning, I don't have them. But sometimes I use them for articulation purposes and to pronunciate. You see how even these dentures can cause me to put on a mask? Oh, hell to the no. But I'm going to keep them on today. And so, free to hope from recovery, emerge empowered to give hope to others, help others prosper equally. So, if you have been inspired just by those few words of inspiration, motivation, right, empowerment, then you need to book me as your next transformational speaker. I promise to be nice. I promise to tell the truth. I promise to be authentic and transparent. If you want me as your group facilitator, your presenter, your trainer, I'm available. Call me, book me. You need a coach, you need a consultant, then you need to book me, Edwina B. Yes, I will share with you my experience, my strength, and my hope, particularly of the last 34 years as I have been in recovery from co occurring disorders, substance abuse, and mental illness. But on February the 22nd of 1990, I cried out to a God I didn't know to take me out this life now or show me a better way. Obviously, he didn't take me out, and he has and is showing me a better way. For that, I am eternally grateful. So, the next reason why you are here with me is because I want to share with you the topic. Are you tired of being broke and broken? Do you even know if you are broke and broken? hmm What caused it? Where did it come from? How did it happen? Hmm. Well, I ask myself the same question over and over and over again, particularly during my 14-year addiction. I would say, Edwina, what is wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Edwina? You was the class vice president, the co-captain of the cheerleader team. You had aspirations to be a model, an actress, a phys ed teacher. What is wrong with you? 34 years old and you still getting high, you still cracking, you still prostituting? Are you kidding me? No, I'm not. But underneath that parked car in the streets of Philadelphia, on that early morning, I cried out, whoever they say you are, take me out or show me a better way. the rapes, the beat-ups, the attempted suicide. I was done. I was tired. And that's when I realized all the mask must go. I'm tired of being broken and broke in all facets of my life, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, socially. I'm tired. And so, as a result, the question becomes, and what, so what, now what? What you going to do about it, Edwina? What's the next right thing to do? But then I've learned the real question is, what happened to you, Edwina? What happened to you to create your brokenness and being broke? What happened to you for you to be underneath a parked car, getting high and doing all kind of sexual favors for your stepson? Yes, we both was under the influence. And when we're under the influence of any mood-altering chemicals, we transform. That night was no different. That early morning was no different because he wanted to hurt me like any bitch in the street. Yes, I began to run for my life. I'm tired of being broken and broke. And thank God he allowed me to live and prepared me to be sitting here before you this day that will never, ever come again. Okay? So the other thing I want to share with you are the spiritual tools and resources that has helped me become aware and acknowledge, embrace, accept my brokenness and being broke. Yes, at 34 years old, it just didn't happen then. It happened way, way, way back, which is why the Bible is my first spiritual tool now. It wasn't then, right? Because I was taught as a child to pray and to get on my knees and to pray before I eat. Well, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Yes. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Yes, those same prayers that I was told and taught to do. That was my introduction to the Bible. But no explanation, no communication, not even a Bible in my house. Yes, we went to church on Mother's Day, Easter, the pretty dress-up days. There were times when we were forced to go to church. And listen, when y'all hear my story during my virtual presentation, my master classes, and my boot camps, you will understand. I developed a hatred for the church, the pastors, and the people in it because of what I saw as a child and what I also experienced as an adult, and even more so during my addiction. Yes. I ain't going to tell you about it now, but I will. And then, because my God put me on the pathway to recovery, the 12 spiritual principles of Alcoholics Anonymous that I participate in every day in one way, shape, form, or fashion help me to identify not what's wrong with me, but what happened to me, my brokenness and being broke. Yes. Then came along, right, my religious affiliation. Now with a spiritual foundation, after 15 years in recovery, I was given a shepherd. I was given a church family. I was given a fellowship that is helping me to continue to increase my wisdom about the God who met me, delivered me, and prepared me from underneath that parked car. That's why I can sit before you just the way I am. This is a conversation, y'all. Let me take a drink of coffee. Conversation. Then I ran across. No, I didn't run across. the 4 agreements was presented to me in a unique way and fashion, because the God I know now knew that the student was ready and the teacher appeared, but he also knew that the spiritual student was now ready so that the spiritual teacher could appear. And they appeared even the more with the 5 agreements. There's 4, that's the name of the book, but there's 5. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make any assumptions. Always do your best. Be skeptical, but listen. Yes. And then, up until recently, Dr. Sonia of P3 Global, her blueprint of how to turn your pain into profits, how to share your story that only you can tell, right? To motivate, inspire, and give hope to others. Yes, her motto is, if you didn't come from a wealthy family, let a wealthy family come from you. Yes. And so I've been with her for over, about a year now. And I will continue because of what she has done for thousands of other individuals, particularly women who have their own business, want to start their own business. The fact that I am setting up my virtual presentations, my master classes, my 3 to 5 day boot camps, right? My summits, right? And any and all things for my coaching, my consulting, and for my transformational speaking engagements. Yes, I turned 68 on December the 16th. Boy, do I have a lot to share. And I've been sharing it for 34 years in the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous. When you talk about transparency and authenticity, I have no secrets, none. I've been set free from recovery, emerge, empowered. Okay, so I mentioned to you about my schedule. And so once again, y'all, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I was not able to get the dates and the links together as of yet, but I'm working on it. But I'm telling you, I ain't going to hide it. I ain't going to, no, I didn't do it. I will continue to do my best to do it today. But y'all know what happened these last couple of days. Yes, dealing with the passing of the person who is really responsible for me sitting here before you this day. And so I'm going to give you the dates of my virtual weekly presentations, my monthly master classes, my 3 to 5 day boot camp, right? And I'm going to share with you just a little bit more and a little bit deeper on each level. So you are going to be invited. So listen, weekly, monthly, 3 to 5 day boot camps, 3 or 4 times a year. Come on. And we're going to share with you what Dr. Sonia, the 4 agreements, my 12-step recovery program, my religious affiliation, my spiritual foundation has given me so I can share with you to help set you free from recovery, emerge empowered, to give hope to others, help others prosper equally. Okay, so let me continue before we get to our part 4 topic today. Let me do this, okay? Many of you know that I did an hour-and-a-half presentation, special presentation to my father figure, Dr. Benjamin Twemby Brown. 70 years plus of service in the media, production, right? TV, radio, industry. And I've been with him for 33 years. Mm-hmm. He prepared me to be sitting before you here today. God also chose me out of everybody in Delaware, in Baltimore, and Philly, and Chester, right? And his family who was unable to be there with him during his last days. But I was chosen. And Dr. Brown Dr. Brown taught me very well. And so when he was able to talk, he had all his faculties. He did a video that says to his family, I love you, I love you, I thank you, I thank you. And he gave all he could while he yet lived. But I have a video sharing that so his family can have something to remember him by. He also did one to the community, y'all. Yes, he thought about you all. It's particularly the seniors and the youth. So I have a video of him saying to the community, thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your encouragement. Thank you for all your prayers. He was in his right mind. He knew what he was saying, right? And then when it came time to ask the question, twin, what do you want to happen? He said, I want my legacy to live. I want my legacy to be continued. I said, well, you know, Dr. Burton is writing your book about your legacy. He said, yeah, I want my legacy to continue. So between Lena Carroll Clay, myself, and the board of directors, we are going to keep his legacy alive. But someone had to be appointed to the position that he held for so long, 70 plus years. He was the Chief Executive Officer, the CEO of Community Communications Corporation, that handles business for the Spiritual Revival Hour, the TV production workshops, right? And all other events that come under the umbrella of Community Communications Corporation. The motto is making the positive outshine the negative. So on tape, I asked him, who do you want to pass the baton to? He said, you. I said, who's me? Edwina Bell. So I have it on tape. I shared it with his family. And they said if that's what he wants, so be it. So be it. So I am honored in my humble state to take the position of CEO of Community Communications Corporations, to keep his legacy going as much and as far as we can possibly take it. You heard the word we. It's not an I thing. It's a we thing. As he was about we, the community. So we are going to keep this legacy of his going. But you do need a point person. Twin B. Brown was the point person, and now he has made me the point person to make sure that we work in harmony and partnership, to make sure that the positive outshines the negative. I want to thank Ivan Thomas, and Dennis, both at DETV, for committing to keep his time and his day going, no matter what the cost. I have a great idea, because what I want to be able to do is every month I need to get a sponsor to sponsor the show, to share a part of Twin's legacy. Yes, 12 months. Every show that we have, we're going to do a clip of the legacy of Benjamin Twin B. Brown, because guess what? When people die, you know, all the, right, yeah, but afterwards you are soon forgotten. To some people, not all. But for Dr. Brown and all that he has touched, we want to keep his legacy going so that we can share his story over and over again. So that's one idea that I'm going to be presenting to the board of directors. We need to get a sponsor every month to pay for the show, but also to keep a portion of that show showing bits and pieces of Dr. Brown's legacy, what he has done for 70 plus years. And then in August of 2024, on his birthday, August the 7th, oh my God, we're going to have a big bang, because he will have been 91. So all that to say that I am honored. I am so honored and so humble that the man who thought that my story, my testimony as a prostitute, as an alcoholic, as a crackhead, one who even committed murder. Yes, as a prostitute, I had an abortion. But guess what? Through my years with Dr. Benjamin Twinby Brown, he said, Edwina, one thing about you and what the community loves about you, you are not afraid to tell the truth because people like you do recover. You are an example. So, yes, I'm obtaining my doctorate degree now in biblical studies to learn more about the God who delivered me, prepared me from underneath that parked car. I obtained my master's degree with the focus on employee assistance program. I am a runway model. I am an actress. I am also an author. And that's what Dr. Sonia said. You need to write your book. I wrote my first book not knowing it was going to be published. It was my journey from crack to Christ. And Benjamin Brown for 33 years has helped me to share that story to the community. Yes, making the positive outshine the negative. So I'm humbled and I'm honored that I was chosen, not just to be there with him during his last 3 weeks, and ultimately his death downstairs in my den where I was holding his hand and singing to him. Y'all want to hear the song I sung? Oh, well, listen, listen. This is the song. I told you this is a conversation. This is the song my mom used to ask the church to play every time she went to church because I was, out there doing my thing. And so before my mother closed her eyes, right? And I left my mother, who was dying, to go and do God's work. Because he said to me, Edwina, you done all you can do. I got her from here. And I said, well, let me tell Twin the same thing. Sing a song to him. All right, here we go. I was talking to a lady a few days ago. And these are the words she said. If you see my child somewhere as you journey here and there, tell him I'm waiting for my child to come home. Lord, my child may be somewhere in some lonely jail. Lord, there's no one there to post his bail. Lord, my child may be somewhere on his sick bed. Lord, there's no one there to rub his aching head. But listen, if I only knew what town my child was in, I'll be there on that early morning plane. And no matter what the crime, Lord, you know the child is mine. And I'm waiting for my child to come home. I told my mama, Mama, I'm home. Mama, I'm home. I'm home, Mama. And guess what God said to my mother? Helen, you're home. Helen, you're home. And my God, our God said to Twin, my trusted and faithful servant, you are home. Isn't that beautiful? I tell you, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. All right, so that's enough of that. Now, let's get to the topic. Okay, so we talked yesterday about, the starting position of where are, what mask are you wearing and how many are there? And so one of the reasons, like I said, why I can sit before you because of all of the spiritual resources that I've been using will continue to use is for the purpose of identifying what situations, what circumstances, what triggers, want to make me put on a mask. Think about it. See, that's why I love the fact of being transparent and authentic. I chose because I thought that's what people wanted. I thought I had to be everything to everybody. I thought that I had to give attention to everything and everybody in order to get attention. Remember, I told you that my first addiction was seeking attention? So that's where the different masks came from that I learned as a child. Watching my mother, watching my aunt, watching the way men respond to women, and watching the way women respond to men, and all the what that created my brokenness and being broke, and yours too. Yes, I hope you have gotten in touch since January the 1st of 2024. If not, go back to the first episode of Are You Tired of Being Broken and Broke? And what, so what, now what? What you gonna do about it? What's the next right thing to do about it? I've learned what's the next right spiritual thing to do about it. And that is acknowledgement that I'm broken and broke. Acceptance that I am broken and broke. The reality that I can change my brokenness and being broke, but I can't do it by myself. So I have to learn, and I have to embrace the hard truth that will set me free. From recovery, I've emerged empowered, and I am giving hope to you. Help others prosper equally. So as you go through your day, right? What mask do you have on now? Let's start with that. Okay. So I get up every morning now, and when my eyes are open, I thank my God. And the first thing I do is go to the bathroom, of course, Then I go downstairs and I make my coffee. Then I go wash my face and stuff like that, right? I don't put in my teeth because I ain't going nowhere. I ain't wearing my dentures in the house. And sometimes I don't wear them outside, right? But what I used to do was get up in the morning, plan out my day, go to my closet, pull out my makeup bag, and I began to put on the mask. Yes, this is my assessment. This is my inventory. I'm 68 years old. Thank God he's on sacred time and not on secular time like man. It's never too late to acknowledge your brokenness and being broke and want to be set free. Be set free to become authentic, right? And transparent. My God and I are in harmony. I accept me just the way I am. It's not about the messenger, it's about the message. But first, we have to identify those things that have been concealed, that needs to be revealed in order for me to heal. And that's why I want to invite you to my series of virtual weekly presentations, my monthly master classes, my 3 to 5 day boot camps. Invite you to the different summits I'm going to have. I want you to invite me as your transformational speaker, your trainer, your facilitator, so I can share with you all the mask that has to be dismantled in order to find out who I really am and was destined to be. And one thing I know now, my calling has been being of service to others. No longer trying to buy friendship, no longer trying to negotiate, right, with conditions. No more of that. But it's a process, it's a journey, and I want to help you start. I want to help you prepare you to share your pain, your mask, your hurt, your disappointments with others once you are in the healing process. See, I can sit here and talk about Dr. Benjamin Trimby Brown without crying. Yes, my mother, my sister, my aunt, all those that I've been blessed to have taken care of over the years, because I've learned to detach from the emotions of my humanness in order to make the right spiritual decisions. Do I do it all the time? Hell no. I don't. But I'm aware. I'm aware. Sometimes it's just automatic, right? Right? And it's done unconsciously. But after a minute, I say, oh, Rita, what was that? Now, you know, girlfriend. Now, what are you doing? But the 12 spiritual principles of Alcoholics Anonymous help people like me address our shortcomings, our character defects, so that we can become aware of our brokenness and being broke and be willing to do the next right spiritual thing. But you have to learn what they are first. You have to practice them. You have to implement them. You have to eat them till it becomes internal. Yes, it didn't happen overnight of me being broken and broke. And it's not going to happen overnight for the healing to begin. But where are you going to start? You need to start with me. Okay? So again, I want to end this thing by saying, to God be the glory. Dr. Benjamin Trimby Brown, from his own mouth and his family, agreed that I have been passed the baton as the Chief Executive Officer of Community Communications Corporation, that includes programs that the Spiritual Revival Hour, the video production workshops, and whatever else we come up with to make sure his legacy continues, making the positive outshine the negative. God bless. Be of service to others.